Welcome back to the gamers. I think I mentioned this. My daughter started full-time kindergarten. There's been like no gaps in the Slay the Spire, and this is the first time I've recorded in like 4 days. You know what that means? That means I've actually been able to build a backlog for the first time in 100 years. Now, it also means because I haven't played much Slay the Spire, I wouldn't be like super optimistic about where we're going on this one, but you never know. 250 gold early. I'm told that's bullish, man. I'm told that's bullish. I gotta move myself down a little bit here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Slay the Spire, good game. Well, it's no party house, right? You've been playing UFO 50? Yes, no, maybe so. There's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there, man. Party House is the deck builder in UFO 50, in case you're confused, because I did absolutely nothing to provide context to the bit whatsoever. Am I also crazy? I feel like Slay the Spire might be a little loud. Am I insane to think it might be a little bit louder than normal? Let me open my... The volume is high, man. The volume is way too high. That seems more like it. Now I can hear myself think. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why am I having such a hard time against the acid slime, man? It's a foul portent. It's a terrible omen. Give me an early consecrate just because we need damage, and could have been a better draw, but we can't be too upset, I suppose. Consecrate at least. Any chance you die? No, definitely not. Honestly, I have a conspiracy theory. I think because I got 250 gold to start with, they're deliberately making the enemies do more dangerous attack patterns, which is a little rude. I'm gonna take a tantrum. And then... Brother, one thing I've learned in this life, it's real hard to do better than an apotheosis. Like, an apotheosis is a disgusting card. It's an unbelievable piece of work. I can't believe I'm not going in on you early, but I just... There's a method to the madness, okay? I should have gone in. I could do 9, you'll be on 37, and then this will do 36 plus 10. We're popping. Look at that. Who would have thought? Second tantrum might be a little much. Maybe toss me a protect. We could remove you know what? I'm gonna come down here. I can't afford it. Give me Empty Fist is still a great pull there, I think. And then without a doubt, Apotheosis upgrade. And then if Apotheosis, if we have Lagavulin, it's free real estate, not Lagavulin, because you just wait for your card to show up. Am I crazy to think you just pop this right off the bat? The tantrum got a little expensive, but do you see what I frickin' see, man? Some pretty amazing draw there. Yes, we take 5, but we did also do 29 damage to the sentry, and we got a little AoE in there. Apotheosis, an Empty Fist, and a pretty good defense. This miracle is kind of ticking me off, though. Good, then it's doing its job. Well, I think we're doing just fine. Tantrum would do 12. I just gotta see, is there a way? Because this is just losing you energy. So you can really only play 2 attacks. I could do 12, and 18 takes you to 30. I would be unable to play Consecrate. So, instead... We really should have played our Miracle before we used Snecko Eye, man. That's the... That's the meat and potatoes of this, but we're getting our sea legs back, okay? Don't judge me, we're getting our sea legs back or whatever. You are dead because of Apotheosis, never forget that. Wheel kick early for the damage, and the smithing is gonna go crazy, boys. The smithing is gonna go insane. Early wheel kick damage. Blood Vial. I don't really care for max HP. Give me more opportunities to upgrade myself. 75 gold for HP that we didn't even care about. We take those, and honestly, I think we go in for like the quintuple upgrades here. I would love to see... maybe I shouldn't even be upgraded. We should try to get like a relic that allows us to do something else at campfires. So you're quite strong, young Skywalker. I'm gonna pop a vigilance here just to not take double damage on this turn. This is really what we want to see. And like, I don't know if this is gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you. But you're really, really close to being dead. So it's hard for me to consider this a negative. That seems like that was a very good interaction for us. I would take a cut through fate. You never know when you might need that draw, right? Like, for example, if we would be able to pull like a consecrate now or something, that would go, or an apotheosis. An apotheosis into... Hang on, if I was to vigilance and then tantrum. No, there's got to be a better way, and there is another way. Vigilance, and already we're chilling, but we can do better than chill. We can ruin some lives. That's the puzzle as the watcher that I've been missing, man. I'll take a deceive reality. And then I guess making it more playable before we draw Apotheosis is good. We could use like a secret technique or something. I gotta pay attention to that next time I'm at the shop. It's very important because I oftentimes probably don't give that card the respect that it deserves, especially when we have like one specific thing that we really want to grab. It's a tough choice, man. I think that what we want to do is... but next turn we could really ruin your life. Save it, trust me. We literally drew 2 attacks. Okay, that's a little devastating, but 2 enemies with 40 that split after they take 20 damage is not that bad. Case in point. One of them is already dead. The other one will die next turn when we get wheel kick. Alright, they're calling it the easiest fight in Slay the Spire history. An Entropic Brew. Ex Machina just goes crazy. It's just, you can just add it in all circumstances. And then we got some, like we have some damage. Conjure Blade. No, I think you just take Ex Machina, fit it in on top of what you got going on, and give me Cursed Key. I'm blessed. I feel like they gave us a very mercifully sensible choice early on. I don't mind a Cursed Key. We can build our house on a Cursed Key. That doesn't worry a guy like me. I'm a little bit disappointed with whatever they're cooking up here. Like, it's too many enemies, bro. In a perfect world, I would love to save my miracles for when we play Apotheosis, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe that would have been a good case for Conjure Blade, but that train has sailed, man. That train has sailed. You gotta get close to death and then pop me down here. So what do we need? Any block solution would really hit the spot. It's 16. It's another 16. Okay. When I say any block solution, I'm just basically saying it could be a relic or multiple relics, or it could be cards. You ever play Slay the Spire? That's I'm describing the core mechanics of the game right now. I do tend to like a wave of the hand. Remove a card from your deck. Let's start cutting some strikes. I love a thin deck, and it's not always the right place for it, but I do love a thin deck when we can get it going. That's good enough. I'm not gonna miracle you just to play an empty fist when we're not in a stance. That seems like a coward's play for a guy like me. This seems perfect though. We got some weakness. We've done some damage. And I think, well, we're drawing a defend and a strike. These are given 6 each. You think I'm getting to 20? Not getting to 20. Well, I would like to not take damage. So forget this eruption for now. Put both of these down. See what you draw. A wheel kick. It's tempting, but I'm not in the business of rushing, man. We're in a great position here. You remain weak. We're drawing Wave of the Hand in the next 2 turns. I think for the time being, you just take advantage of the world you got. We got a bunch of dry powder in our hand, just waiting for a buying opportunity. It's a beautiful scenario. That was patience is a virtue, man. Never forget it. I really don't think we need another protect, even though like I'm talking about block solutions. It would be kind of nice. It's also pre-upgraded. Secret technique, secret technique, secret technique, secret, no secret technique. Whenever you shuffle Scry 3, there's something that we could use the damage from a Reach Heaven as well. I'm just thinking, we don't play powers, so, I mean, a Mummified Hand could do something for us if we take powers afterwards, but I think Panache, it just seems like to not be that impressive when we have the ability to double our damage just by entering a different stance. So, I think I'll play a Reach Heaven. We shuffle our draw pile a lot, man. Give me a Melange. And then this time cut a basic defense. Keep the deck thin. Keeps the draw strong. Now, definitely do not be afraid to... 18 is perfect. Do not be afraid to drop a potion on this fight. But I'm not going to do it just to do it. But if I see a good opportunity to do it, then I certainly would not shy away. Let's see how this goes. Like, Reach Heaven's gonna hurt you. Cut Through Fate. Just drawing Apotheosis is so huge because it makes your miracles, like, store so much more energy. And I'm pretty sure your life is, like, extraordinarily over. Swift Potion? Alright, sure, that sounds great. Fasting is interesting. I think a Third Eye is nice. Like, the Scry effect is beautiful. And I think we should Elite Hunts, because we don't have as much incentive. Still some incentive, but we don't have as much incentive to upgrade cards as a result of the fact that we have Apotheosis in our deck. If we could just get it in hand to begin with, that would be incredible. But it's a big ask, don't get me wrong. Okay. I mean, through violence is going to ruin your life. It's going to ruin somebody's life. I don't know when it's showing up, but somebody's life is getting ruined. How about an Eruption? Tantrum it's basically Eruption. I can certainly live with that. Honestly, I'll just through violence you. I'm a big believer we have, I don't even know if this is a term. I feel like we have something that I would describe as a tempo deck. This isn't even as bad as it looks, which is crazy. We're probably going to play everything, but like with our potions, a way to exit stance would go nutty, but let's just start here. Scry. Another Protect is nice. We in theory could draw, so let's keep that Empty Fist up there, but do I just kill you? 24? I think I just kill you, man. That was nothing. Duvu Doll. Whenever you scry, you block. You could see the utility. We have a scry card we block on the regular. Okay, I'll take one. And then Wave of the Hand benefits the most from, like, if it's not hit by Apotheosis, if it's drawn before Apotheosis, we'll be happy that it comes out there first. Let's put it that way. Next turn looks beautiful. Absolutely no complaints whatsoever. 4 turns of weakness on the boss. Like, I'm feeling like this is a dream come true. 15 block. Well, you know, could hold the safety. It gets buffed from an Apotheosis the same way anything gets buffed from an Apotheosis. Any chance there's an Apotheosis out here? Or like... Am I losing my mind? But, One of these, one of these. Oh, we still take one. It's okay. We did it tactically for the draw, actually. A lot of people don't understand high-octane gameplay like that. 20 block, huh? I think we have to hold. I'm happy to take 4 here to smooth out our future turns. Next time we get Tantrum, we might have to go in, though. Or you could play, just stall 1 extra turn. 25 damage. 25 damage is kind of a joke. Tantrum, and then all attacks next turn. Sorry, I clicked off the screen by accident. Am I still here? Beautiful. Okay, we're still cooking. And the run is cooking. Mercury Hourglass. It is what it is. Give me a Perseverance. We might even be a little too block heavy. Bottled Lightning Apotheosis, it's all worth it, man. Now, Pain is a horrible card. There's no question about that, but Bottled Lightning Apotheosis is a beautiful thing. Also, I don't know if we're going to have a chance to remove it for a bit. Also, when we draw it, we're going to be pissed off, but whatever. Sorry for swearing. Mind your profanity. Sure. Whenever you scry, get some extra block. Hate to do it because I'm losing life every time I play cards, but something like that next turn. 13 block. We're not going in. We're going in next. So get the Pain out of my hand, please. 31. My word. I guess we are vulnerable. That makes sense. Tantrum? I feel secure in our Tantrum. We should be able to pretty much lethal you. I was going to say with anything, but clearly that's not the case. Because if you draw nothing, that changes the timbre a little bit. But next turn, you're cooked, bud. Next turn, it's over for you. He's bud posting. I do like an empty body. I do just worry. You know what? Foresight synergizes with what we got going on, and it exhausts. I worry our deck's gotten a little too defensive now. Like it's swung too far in the other direction. I could be easily persuaded to Entropic on this one. And then, I mean, things are going to be tight, but watch this. Apotheosis, Tantrum, Consecrate. I'm going to strike you, and then just see what we get out of Distilled Chaos. Borderline could not have gone better than that, I think. This base, I mean, we used Entropic Brew, but otherwise that was like a free boss fight, and Gremlin Horn is the type of thing I can actually wrap my head around, which has some value for a guy like me. Well, 23 block. Who would have thought? Look at that. 23 attack, 23 block. Scrying is more valuable. Interesting. And scrying happens more frequently. I need to play this for tempo. No, it costs too much because then I gotta play 2 miracles as well, and we're giving life away for no reason. Hold the Protect in my hand. And then this should shut them down like forever. Like a wave of the hand, erupt, and then this is like a big time we're going in moment. It might not need to shut them down forever. We can just kill them on this turn. I don't think we need anything. Alpha's a trap, I think. Maybe always, but definitely at this point. Okay. Apotheosis. Cut through fate. Don't have to see pain ever. That's a dream come true. Play your Protect. Consecrate next turn. We've got Wave of the Hand, which could lock you down for life. Especially because I literally only drew blocks. Drew blocks. I thought he... Whoops. My bad. Thought he retired last year. I didn't mean to go in on that last one. I didn't account for the weakness. Ah, the old guy's name sounds like a sports name. bit. That old song and dance. It's my bad. I'll take the hit. I wasn't planning well. We don't need the eruption. Okay, what the heck is going on here? Dude, you never have to see Tantrum if every time you shuffle your deck, you scry... I don't know why I said it like that. You scry 3 times. Or scry 3, which is technically different than 3 times, I suppose, but you get the idea. Easy fight, man. And a turnip. Frailty is a thing of the past. Am I crazy to think maybe we could do with the crush joints? Gonna add. It's pre-upgraded too. Lucky us. Okay. I mean, I think everything's going fantastic right now. We always draw Apotheosis right off the bat. So am I insane? I guess no, it doesn't. You should really just rest, right? Because we draw Apotheosis every time at the start of every fight. Maybe I lost it, but I feel like for once I might have found it, man. Let's see what we get out of this. Honestly, I think I'd be happy to just take 6 and play Nirvana for, like, setup purposes. We could have easily not taken damage as well, but... Now this is Wave of the Hand, Crush Joints, Consecrate. Third Eye is gonna go nutty. Never want to see that card as long as I live. Don't need too many defense next turn because I got Protects up this turn. You got 6 turns of weakness, and I'm loving every minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every minute of it. I would love to Empty Fist. I would love to reach heaven. I would love to draw a bunch of cards. I would love to see those next turn, I suppose. Give me this, and our hand is too full. We need to dump something. But this turn goes crazy. And by goes crazy, I mean I can attack like 3 times. We may want to... I'm just going to dump a safety and the protect. We have 2 other retained defense, and the perseverance is like it benefits from being retained. This is another big one, man. Empty Fist. Return to a state of calm. You got 5 turns of weakness on you. We probably could have done better, but you're taking the next turn off anyway. Never want to see it. Never want to see it. How about Eruption or something? Tantrum. Tantrum goes nutty here. Thank you so much for your help. Another Tantrum. He's dead. Why? I wasn't even doing the math. It's a tough decision because I feel like we're in such a comfortable place. And a lot of these are good. Lesson learned, I really feel, is not necessary with our lightning in a bottle Apotheosis. Scrawl, we oftentimes have a full hand. But what good does 1 Vault do for us? We don't really play that many setup cards except Apotheosis. So, like, I think if anything, maybe a Scrawl has a little bit more utility. And it's possible that we could skip a relic, but we're definitely gonna rest because we don't need to upgrade. I think we probably have the cards in the bag. We don't. The more miracles we have, like we're not gonna be able to draw enough, or like our hand is gonna be too full to draw the cards in our deck, which is where our principal interest lies. Either way, maybe we could debate till the cows come home. The choice is made right there. But either way, I think we're well positioned. 5 energy, if anything, it might be overkill, but like, who cares if it's like a little overkill, you know? It's not that big of a deal. All right. That's as far as I'm concerned. We scried the pain away. See what we're drawing here. Love it, love it, love it. Got to have it. Love it, love it. Keep it like that, and then scrawl it. Then Nirvana. We definitely had lethal if I played this a little differently, but guess what? I was gonna say we still have lethal, which is not true, but we actually do. Oh, NL, you forgot to play something. Oh, did I? Or did I let Mercury Hourglass finish it off? Gonna be asking yourself that question for quite some time. I'm not a big fan of the pain on this one. But we're resting at like every campfire anyway, so whatever. What do we care? You're already dead. Power potion. We're not really changing stances that much. I'm not gonna lose 396 gold for one turn of weakness. Let me see here. Let me see here. We don't need a smite in our hand at all times. Sadistic nature, I can see the benefit because wave of the hand is AoE, but I think we don't really want it because we don't want to take unnecessary powers against the Awakened one. I think I really thought I would have enough money, to be honest with you, but I think I'm gonna HP max. Because we're with Cracked Crown, we're gonna be skipping a lot of cards anyway. So this might give us just a little bit of an extra cushion, I suppose. I feel pretty comfortable on hallway fights. I feel pretty comfortable against elites, man. I'd love to see Nirvana, I guess, and then maybe next turn you're hoping to draw Ex Machina. Well, you're gonna definitely draw Ex Machina. Hopefully we get some defense as well. They're calling it the worst turn of all time. It's still pretty bad. It's getting better. Well, it's a big turn next turn. It's unfortunately very defensive, but it honestly, like, it could be worse. A little hit, and then so much defense on this turn that, like, it's gonna make your head explode. I would rather play a safety. The Perseverance will get better over time. I'd rather play a Perseverance. The Protect is a bigger ball of defense. You don't use the ball of defense metaphor? Okay, well, that's what I always learned. I'll take 3 to get a Reach Heaven out there. Now this turn, you pretty much gotta go in. It's gonna be like an Eruption, through Violence, Consecrate. Let's see what we got cooking. We really, if I'm being crazy, I think we don't want to see any of those. Pop everything, Scrawl. We needed to see like more damage, and we got it, thankfully. Maybe we had enough before, but not interested. Keep it rolling. Take Nirvana. It takes a power away from my deck. It wasn't a core part of the thesis. Guys, we got a problem. I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to remove Normality from my deck. Talk to the Hand, kind of like the most insanely goated card I ever could have asked for there. Am I crazy to say you just let it fly? That's not that bad, considering it's double damage. And like, because we actually put up block as a result of that, and you're weak for 10 turns. Well, I can't live with that, man. I can't live with that. Ah! I'm okay. You're okay. Just play around normality, okay? It's a dangerous world we're living in these days. We made it through. You can just bonk your way out of trouble, man. I don't have enough to remove it. I could just tell you that it's just science. There might be another chance. There probably won't be another chance. Okay, so what? We just outplay normality then. Big whoop, man. Big whoop. That's one way to do it, brother. I guess I would tantrum, consecrate, vigilance. We're taking one. The perfect amount to trigger a centennial puzzle. Am I right, fellow gamers? And then, like a crush joints, tantrum, reach heaven might not be necessary. It's definitely not necessary. Fruit juice. Honestly, I feel like I can't get rid of anything, man. Well, we can definitely get rid of Blessing of the Forge. Actually, it does nothing. Dude looked at his cards and said, or his potions and said, I don't think anything can be replaced here. Yes! I would definitely rather get rid of normality. We can tank some of the pain damage. And honestly, I guess we might as well. I mean, what's the point, man? I guess it doesn't. We should have taken the key. All right. So first things first. I think he just wait. I mean, scrying 6 is insane, man. And then it's gonna be look at this. I'm not even sweating the pain. But we don't really want to duplicate the force. Although scrying 12 at the start of your turn, or 4 3 times, because it's not the same thing. But that's honestly the sort of thing. It's too complicated for a guy like me. Now. A duplicated reach heaven. That's the sort of thing I can understand. But we'd rather duplicate through violence, I guess, because we could just wait for... We don't have to do it immediately. Okay, so playing a couple powers, not great, but we don't care for it. We pretty much do care for everything else, though. So I would say we gotta take care of the trash on this one. It seems to me like you should certainly erupt here. Consecrate into an empty fist gets the kill, so let's start with a cut through fate. I would love to see a scrawl, for sure. Scrawl is gonna draw Ex Machina, which is gonna allow us to keep some tempo going. Or we could just draw Ex Machina. And like we're in on this turn. Let's see what we're cooking with. Don't want to see it. Do want to see it. Do want to see it. Don't care. Do want to see it. And we got a way to exit stance. Do want to see it. Do want to see it. Don't care for it. Okay. Get vulnerable. We still got 5 energy. Wave of the hand has to come out. Tantrum, wheel kick, empty fist, I guess, man. But then you're not putting up any blocks. Okay, we don't know what we're drawing. Let's see what we would draw first. A finesse. Puts 2 weakness on you. I mean, I think we got you in the kill box, to be honest. But I'll just hit you with a reach heaven. And we got a duplicate potion that's gonna send them to the moon, man. So when in doubt, I'm not always probably making the right decisions when it comes to like what to keep up and what to put down on scrying. But I think there's kind of like a basic rule that I can go with. And the basic rule, hang on here, 28, perfect, is you don't want to see basic strikes in defense. Anything that's not a strike or a defend feels like it can stay up. But a strike and a defend against this guy, I mean, it's too late in the game to be excited about something like that. So let's get you rolled over. Yeah, that'll do it. Then how about some stuff in hand like that, and then don't be in a double damage state? Brother, this is the cleanest run I've ever seen. What have you done? What have you done with my NL? Now this is a turn just to ruin your life forever. Sorry. It had to be done. I don't want to take 44 damage. I don't want to wait for my freaking life to be over. I'm happily taking a little bit of life damage to put you on 6 weakness, though. That's the sort of thing I feel like I could hang my hat on. Don't really want to see those. Don't really want to see that or that. It's just hard to play a tantrum while you're dealing that much damage, but... Like, I would re-up the turn we just had any day of the week, man. At some point, we are going to have to do some damage to you. We're, like, shuffling our deck every time. No strikes, no defense. Everything else is chill. Okay, now we got to ruin your life. Yeah, this will do it. This is what you want to see. This is not what you want to see. I would like to exit my... Yeah, I'd like to exit my stance. There's no reason to get unnecessarily greedy here. And then I'll simply play a basic protect, and then... I don't really want to see any of those. So, I mean, it's good to draw a defend, I guess, so that you don't draw a basic defend next turn. I would love to see it. Don't want to see it, don't want to see it. Do want to see it, don't want to see it, don't want to see it, don't want to see it. This is a beautiful hand. Basically, I think you can pretty much win if you just play Reach Heaven through Violence over and over. We don't even need Wave of the Hand. That was kind of a dead draw. It's not kind of a dead draw. It's like literally a dead draw, but... Okay, 21. 32. No sweat. Probably just like duplicating the through violence pretty much kills you. You can't kill me, right? I don't know what to say. I felt like I had to check to make sure we weren't on the wrong ascension. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I don't know, dude, after a week of rest, holy, that was a beautiful run. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!